Welcome to our e-learning classes. Today I will take Science of Class 5, Health and Hygiene. In my last class, I have discussed health and hygiene and non-communicable diseases. What are the causes of non-communicable diseases and what are its cure? But today I will discuss about communicable diseases. At first, we should know what are communicable diseases. Communicable diseases are those diseases which spread from one person to another person, and these causes due to microorganisms. These disease-causing microorganisms are called germs. So we should know what category of germs are there who spread these non-communicable diseases. If we categorized these microorganisms, we will see mainly there are three kinds of microorganisms called bacteria, viruses and protozoans. So what are the diseases which come through bacteria? There are numerous names: cholera, pneumonia, tuberculosis, typhoid, plague and meningitis. These all diseases come to us through bacteria. What are the symptoms of cholera? First of all, we will see what is cholera. Actually, cholera is a type of disease in which sick person vomits a lot and having some stomach ache, and he is having loose motions also. Second, if we take pneumonia, pneumonia means severe cold and the person suffers from pneumonia, feels breathing problem. Same with the tuberculosis, but in tuberculosis the sick person coughs a lot. Next one is typhoid. Typhoid is a kind of disease in which the sick person having high fever and having stomach ache, and sometimes this high fever causes death. Next is plague. It is spread through the fleas. Next one is the meningitis. It is a very dangerous type of disease which causes inflammation in our spinal cord and brain, and this is very difficult to cure. So it is a very dangerous type of disease which is non-communicable disease. Next category we will take, that is virus. Due to virus, we are having common cold, flu, polio, chickenpox, measles and AIDS. If we will take one by one these diseases and what are their symptoms. In a very simple words, common cold, a person who have common cold, that person feels very sticky and very nose runs this time, and that person sneezes and coughs. Similarly, flu having the same type of symptoms and they have also fever. Next, chickenpox. Chickenpox is also very dangerous disease and communicable disease. In this disease, the person who is suffering from the chickenpox having blisters all over his or her body which are filled with water. This disease having fixed dates for the cure, and there are some vaccines for its prevention. But this disease is also very much spread and very easily it can be spread. Next one is AIDS. At first we should have to know what is the full form of the AIDS. Full form of the AIDS is acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. But this disease causes due to a virus called HIV. What is the full form of HIV? HIV is human immunodeficiency virus, and this disease is also very dangerous and in this disease a person lost its immunity power, and he is completely unable to fight against the diseases. So this AIDS is very dangerous disease. Next one category is protozoa. So from protozoa we can get malaria and dysentery. So these two common diseases comes through protozoa. Now why this spread, why these communicable diseases spread to us and how they spread. So the spread of communicable diseases, as we know, microorganisms are present everywhere, whether it is air, whether it is water, whether it is soil, everywhere. So microorganisms comes to us through these agents, and these and spread these diseases. This happened to us from following ways. So one by one we will take the things or the agents from which these diseases comes to us. First one is through air. We know when a sick person coughs and spits or sneezes, the germs are released into the air. And when a healthy person breathes this air, these germs come inside that healthy person's body, and that person become sick. So common cold, diphtheria, flu, whooping cough, tuberculosis, these all are the diseases which spread through air. So we should be careful about these type of diseases. How we can prevent these diseases? If we will maintain our hygiene, if we regularly wash our hands, and if we make a distance from a diseased person who is suffering from common cold or this type of diseases, we can prevent these diseases. So this all about the diseases which comes to us through air. Next one we will take, that is through contaminated food and water. Food and water may get contaminated with germs when they are not stored properly, and eating this contaminated food and drinking contaminated water causes diseases. So sometimes we are keeping uncovered food, uncovered water, flies are everywhere. They comes and sit on this water or the food items, and they are sitting on the garbage, sewage, and they are carrying some germs along with their wings and within their legs. When they are sitting on these food items and water, these disease causing germs come inside them and make us sick. So we have to prevent these things by keeping or storing our food items and water covered and properly. We will see the next agent, that is through the direct contact. So how this direct contact causes these type of diseases? When a healthy person comes in contact with a infected person, or he uses his used thing, or he sits on his bed, so the disease causing germs comes to that healthy person and make him or her sick. So we have to maintain a distance from the diseased person who is suffering from common cold or any kind of these communicable diseases. Next one is through insects. So there are two main insects. We can say mosquitoes and flies are there who spread these kind of communicable diseases to us. So how the malaria comes to us? If female Anopheles bites a infected person who is suffering from malaria, so the malarial germs come along with the blood inside the mosquito, When the same mosquito bites a healthy person, these germs pass into the blood of that healthy person. So by this way, the malarial germs make another healthy person diseased. So in this way, this insects can spread the malaria. The second type of disease, which is called dengue, it also comes through the mosquito but the mosquito is different, that is Aedes. When Aedes bite some infected person, so the dengue germs come inside that mosquito, and in the similar way it is spread just like the malaria. Dengue also is spread through the Aedes. And another one disease is called plague. Plague comes to us through fleas, but the ways of their spreading are almost same. So these are due to the insects. These communicable diseases comes to us. Except these insects, through water, through air, there are few kind of things which make us diseased, and they are also communicable. Because some persons are very sensitive, and they are very sensitive to dust or some food or some animal or maybe some smell. When they get exposed to these, they start sneezing, coughing, and maybe the rashes come to them, itching or rashes. These all symptoms are called allergic symptoms, and this disease name is allergy. So sometimes we become exposed to sunlight or to some smell or to some animal which is not suitable to us. They causes allergy. So this is also a kind of disease. Now these all were the diseases which comes to us through some agents. That's why these diseases are called communicable diseases. What are the prevention of these communicable diseases? So we can prevent ourselves through some ways, or we can adopt some ways to prevent these kind of diseases. We should take proper and regular bath. Every day we will bath with clean water and soap, so these microorganisms can attack us less. Next, we should not allow any stagnant water around our surrounding, because these are the breeding grounds of mosquitoes. And we should live in a house which is ventilated, and there must be proper open spaces for the sunlight, because sunlight kills germs. And there are some another ways. We have to use filtered and boiled water for our daily use. The surrounding should be neat and clean. Garbage should always be kept in covered dustbin, and the children should be vaccinated timely against the diseases like tuberculosis, diphtheria, and hepatitis. So these all are the things, if we keep in our mind and if we follow them, then the communicable diseases will spread less in number, and we can prevent ourselves by following these ways. So today we have learned about the communicable diseases and how to prevent them. In my next lesson, I will teach you about the vaccinations and hygiene. Till that, goodbye.